Yeah, because even what Louvre talks about in his book, he talks about how that there's almost too much time dedicated into organized things, and that we need to focus our time a little bit more on, just spontaneous acts, because when you're kids, it's a lot easier. You go outside all the time, you play pretend with your friends, but as you get a little bit older, if you kind of miss out on that, and especially if you put all your time into organized sports or not even sports, but like organized activities when you're a kid, you start to miss out on some of the more spontaneous stuff. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with, that I just played sports all my life, and that's even what I talked about in my field notes when I was sitting over in my spot, that all I did was just play sports all the time, and I never had time for spontaneous activities outside. So now that I'm graduated and don't play organized sports as much, it's kind of hard for me to be spontaneous because I never really did stuff outside, or I still don't really do too much stuff outside. So if you start to incorporate into your physical education classes more outdoor activities, then you'll give your students more chances to learn how to be a little bit more spontaneous and how to do stuff outside and just kind of have fun and kind of be a kid again and not just focus on all the adult stuff that we're always dealing with all the time. So yeah, from my article I pulled out a little quote, and it says low motivation to participate in traditional or team sports, apathy towards competitive environments, and a low rate of transfer of skills to lifelong activities and wellness can be barriers for students' pursuit of lifelong fitness. The author argued for a more holistic approach to physical education coming from a broader conception. Physical education is much broader than just physical activity, and we have the future potential of our field if we adopt a narrow agenda. So, yeah, that's very true. Because if we focus too much just on sports, you lose out on all the other stuff, because if you can, you play sports for however many years, maybe even go on play at the university here, you play for 4 or 5 more years, and it can give you an education. But after that, there's not many chances to be as active as when you're playing sports. But if you know about all the outdoor activities that you can do, you can always go outside. There's nothing, unless it's minus 40 or something, but that's only a few times. But there's always stuff you can do in the outdoors. You can always go for a hike. You can always build a snowman. You can always make a snow fort. But you need more stuff. I like to say you need more stuff that doesn't need referees, or you don't need other people to do. You need just stuff that you can do. So I think that's an important part that we need to start teaching in physical education, just how to be more spontaneous, how to get outside and do more activities outside, because you can't just always focus all your time on sports, because it's not the full holistic approach to lifelong fitness.